2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made at the 40.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 10 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps up now. Loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
First down, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And his kick is indeed good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Diablos, nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious that will help them win.
It's a big play there. 56 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
A 6-yard pickup.
Second and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Touchdown. 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use it because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
Lose 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
From the contact. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throw left side complete. It's Myers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7, Blues 6.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is that he scored touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
38-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, and trying to erase this deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. He finds Myers. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they try the right side here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate.
Complete to number 8.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
With the score, Diablos 14, Blues 6.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Mexico City now to go on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And just shutting him off there. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how's he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
7 yards. And
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's pulled in at the 32. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So he won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick here is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
24. Blues 6.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it is the Chargers out in front as those two creep towards halftime. The Chargers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. The Hounds seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Aftershocks looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure, and down he goes.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Uses the stiff arm. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throw over the middle, taken in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
It is caught at the 7-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A gain of 6 there on first.
Number 16. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Myers. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
4-yard pickup on the play.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
This is unbelievable.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
16, incomplete. It's third down. And
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. The Chicago offense set to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9 brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
4 yards. First down, Chicago.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Blues.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Black. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
The 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
And a give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. One, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Blues.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
13 yards remaining on second down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. That's complete right around the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being... He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit.
Blues 9.
But in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Their own 23-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They run the counter now on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now it's off to the airport for a date with customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.